We're going to break down how to perform a knee dominant versus hip dominant lunge so you understand the difference. First, we need to start with initial position. So this is a regular lunge where the weight is going to be distributed evenly between both legs. So 50% on the front leg, 50% on the back leg. When she's going to be performing this lunge, she's going to stay as upright as possible as she goes down. And you'll notice whenever she stays down, the weight is equally distributed between the front leg and the back leg, meaning that her quads and her glutes working exactly the same as she comes up. In the knee dominant version, we're going to shift a little bit more weight on the front leg, still stay upright, but now she's going to push her knee forward as much as possible as she goes down. So now she loads her quads more when she goes down and when she comes up. To make sure she feels it more in her quads, at the top of a knee dominant lunge, she always locks out her knee fully. In a hip dominant version of a lunge, you want to keep the knee always over the ankle. You want to hinge at the hip, lean forward, and as she goes down, keep pushing her hip back, which will create greater stretch on her glutes and the hamstring and lower her quad a little bit less. Then she's going to drive her foot into the ground, squeeze the glutes and come up while keeping the knee right over the ankle and focusing more on extending the hip. For the knee dominant, you usually push the knee more forward past your toes. For the hip dominant, you push your hip back more and trying to create a stretch on your glutes and the hamstring as you're leaning forward. If you want both of them to be equally working, you're staying more upright, keeping the weight distributed 50-50 between both legs. I hope that helps.
Stay fit.